Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Super Metroid 100% tournament for 2020. I am going to be one of your commentators tonight, Palmy here, with my new good friend, Sire. How are you, Sire?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Catching the late night Metroid 100%. So pretty excited to watch this race. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Got plenty of plenty of rest, readying myself up for this race, is what I meant to say. And I'm looking forward to seeing Nintoaster bring the heat. I've heard he's been making leaps and bounds in his performance and his runs of late, so very interested to see how he's going to handle against SirHoptat, of course.
Ah, nice. Well, I was actually I picked this race because I happened to commentate with the SirHoptat the other day, and seemed like a cool guy, and knew what he was talking about. Seemed like he was making some good progress as well. So I thought I'd check out his match and tell you what I think about it. I guess is my job. And we're
Well,
off. Nice.
I think that's a fantastic reason to come in and do commentary.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, the good old Siri station. It's a fantastic, good start. The usual, the good blue highlights and everything. Always a fan. Always a fan of this good old testosterone of skill. Not a lot to commentate on it, of course.
Yeah, not a lot going on. Just an early preview of a later fight, and try to take a tail to the face as much as possible, or as quickly as possible. So yeah, we do have. This is still the first round here of the tournament, and one of these runners will be going to meet. Looks like C. Scotty W. In round 2.
Boy.
Yeah, so that's it doesn't get any easier from here.
It does not, and Scotty was my old rival back in the day, before I had went on hiatus, so Scotty's definitely improved and gotten really good, taking his rust off, making it look easy, so needless to say, it's going to be a good one, whoever wins this match.
Is that right? 45 something for Nintoaster on that series? That's pretty quick.
Yeah, that was right.
Wow.
45-42.
Showing off the skills early. I mean, it is a long run, but gotta get out of that first section as fast as possible. You want to give us the rundown on 100% category?
Oh, what slice of it would you like today, sir? We got a whole bunch of good information on it, and I can give you a rundown on just about everything you need. I am Palmy, your designated deli of 100% connoisseur, of course.
Well, I like the prime cuts, so give me the special.
Ah, yes. 100% tournament special, of course, where you collect 100% of the in-game items, major and minor, using the best techniques and taking appropriate amounts of damage to be able to stay ahead of the competition, of course. Of course. There are different routes and different things you can do to stay ahead of your opponent, but watch out, if you take any more time and damage than any other things, then you will indeed lose. I'm having a little fun with this, as you can tell. A little too much rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, someone's hitting the coffee real late or early or whatever it is where you are.
That's $7.99 a prime cut pound. That's right, $7.99 an hour. You can't do much better than that.
So yeah, the only thing not to like is you don't exactly trim the fat off these cuts. There's a lot of item fanfares, and it's gonna eat up quite a bit of this run. But you know,
Absolutely.
that's what you come for. You got to have a little bit of that nice marbling before that steak really gets tasty for you.
Absolutely. Not enough marbling means it's not going to be very delicious. Not to mention, if you're making a good soup, you're gonna want a little bit of Vexasat to really bring it all together, and this is what Prime Super Metroid cutting is all about. In stores now. Buy, sell.
Oh man, and yeah, definitely, I want a piece of that for sure. Nice ledge grab climb by Nintoaster. Oh man, cursed.
Instant commentator's curse.
Whoops.
Happens to the best of us, don't worry.
Well, it did look pretty nice up until that very last one.
He must have heard you with his supersonic hearing. Prime deli meat knows when it's being talked about.
When Sir having a lot of trouble with those pirates, does finally get out of there though. Got the BT fight and everybody's favorite strat here. Definitely don't want to see that head exploding.
And Toaster with a pretty solid fight.
Oh.
A little tight on ammo, but I'd still say fairly clean.
Well, we did see that that head come off, at least on my stream, as soon as you said pretty solid. So I think we're both cursing him tonight.
If you like Boar's Head, you're gonna like Super Metroid because we'll get enough meat head for you to enjoy. Eat Prilo say. I don't know why I've been watching that Game Grumps clip lately. It is in my mind, in my soul. Consume Prilosec. Oh goodness. Look, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like Nintoaster is taking a very small lead here. Again, there's a little bit of frame droppage happening on Hoptat's side a little bit with his own stream, but I think overall the synchronicity is keeping things up. So it would appear that Nintoaster has a little bit of a lead on him.
Yeah, definitely. Sir had some trouble in the climb, so Nintoaster. I mean, Nintoaster is the favorite here. I mean, the higher seed. I think he had quite a bit of a faster time too, but still, you know, you have to execute when the time comes, and you know, Nintoaster is starting to pull away, so it's early in a long run, but definitely.
I agree. There's plenty of game to be played.
Oh yeah. And 100%. I mean, I hear it talked about in many runs, but you know, just because you're picking up a lot more items does not make it free. There's definitely a couple of areas where you can still die or lose a lot of time. So gotta watch out for those. And oh, nice reverse mock ball there in the early supers room, like that.
I love how Nintoaster makes it look easy. In fact, he makes it look so good. There are just moments I just didn't even recognize that he did until I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. Holy cow. Guy's a legend, doesn't even tell anyone.
So you were saying Nintoaster's been bringing his times down quite a bit on this?
Oh yeah, I got to take a minute to just see his average times, even in these last couple months. He's really been making them way more consistent, way more precise, and he's given a lot of the top runners something to chew on. I'm quite impressed.
We expect any PBs here tonight? Yeah, just
trying with his current pace. With his current pace, I'd say if he can maintain this current pace, I think he could be on PB pace. I'd say race PB mostly, but personal PB, we'll see. Yeah, it all depends on how his late game goes, because his early game is it's borderline. So there's a lot of games you can play to determine if he's going to make a personal PB. But I think it's possible.
What?
Like, you can tell when they're on that precipice, on that shell, when they're ready to, grow into their new PB, and you can just tell it. Crisp toaster action right there. The Super Metroid Daddy will give you the finest cuts and PBs, boss heads, and space pirate heads. Super Metroid, come on down. Get her done.
Gotta make sure to grow into that PB too.
If you don't water, your PBs are gonna be really dry, and nobody likes a dry PB. You gotta keep them nice and hydrated.
Oh man.
Gotta have a little fun. Gotta spice up the commentary now and again.
Oh yeah. You catch any of the during the early collection here? I'm just curious, did you catch any of that any percent tournament also going on apparently?
I haven't. I've had a bit of a stacked schedule, so unfortunately I haven't been able to tune in, but I highly encourage everyone, once it's done, to go ahead and review the VODs, because it is well worth it. Nintoaster with the 3 supers. The 3 supers on the wall to run past it. Oh man, that. Whew. Getting a little bit warm in here watching that. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's a tough strat.
Toaster's playing with the big leagues now.
Yeah, only the pros. Although I do like that strat that SirHoptat was going for, where you kind of like get a hole-in-one through the middle. Didn't quite go well for him, but appreciate the effort.
Indeed. It's not quite as optimal as being able to do a mock, or shooting the missile and then getting a mock ball down. It's a little bit faster to do that, but then you have to consider unmorphing. So, what Nintoaster did make is ideal. And a KQK. Ugh.
Textbook quick kill?
Textbook quick kill. Whew. SirHoptat, though, not giving up. Really coming.
And I would almost say maybe even gained a slight bit of time in that section. I don't know how. He was more than a room behind at one point, but he's just crated behind at this juncture.
I'll say.
Looks like he
still gets the KQK. Look at that. A little bit of a delay. Just wanted to hear him scream before he, took it out behind the shed, old Lassie style. Not a problem. We all have our thing. I guess that's his. There's no judgment in this here in Letterkenny. There ain't no judgment. All players are equally loved here.
Oh yeah, for sure. All the runners equally loved. Don't forget to follow them too. Make sure you
indeed.
Go over there and throw them a follow.
And if you haven't followed Sire, I highly encourage you to do that too. This guy is just an absolute unit in his own right. Solid voice, solid gameplay. Gotta love him.
Well, I mean, come on. You gotta follow. Well, I guess, can you follow yourself? There's a philosophical question there, but you gotta follow Paul Me. I mean, he's selling all the best meats. So I just have grade C meats over here.
I only do grade A beef. $7 a pound for a thin cut. Super Metroid grade beef. Gotta love it. Get her done.
Would be the cow in Super Metroid. Is there an enemy that could pass for a cow in Super Metroid? I'm trying to think.
Mini Crade?
Oh, alright. I like it.
It's about as close as a little cow you can get.
You get some Crade legs too.
Now that's a good dinner. Home in time for dinner.
Shrooms are making me hungry.
Tasty.
You got a lot of frog legs going on, side hoppers and whatever those other things are that actually look like frogs, and everything else that's called a frog.
Now that you think about it, I wonder how many of these Zavizian creatures are completely and totally edible. I wonder if Samus knows anything about that.
Well,
I mean, of course, she used to have this as a place to live, so I would imagine she would know.
We got those little things that come out of the Kagos, almost like I don't know, like popcorn shrimp or fish roe or something. I don't know.
They're poplars. Oh my gosh! Futurama was right. The meat cell voice is just slowly turning into David Hayter. Metal Gear. Foxhound. I haven't whipped out that voice in a long time.
Yeah, quite the repertoire there. I'm in awe.
Thank you. Been practicing it a long time, but even after I did my voice figure, it's just one I've kind of forgotten about. Kept you waiting, huh? Ooh, extreme. Good question. What is 100% routing? Well, if you want the joke term, it's routing so that way you get 100% of the items. But if we want the serious question, the routing has a couple different variations to it depending on what you're comfortable with. For starters, you will usually see a lot of the newer or just runners who don't have a lot of the advanced skills down yet. They'll typically go and grab their grapple beam first. If, again, I might need a little bit of help on this one since I'm not familiar with the newest routing technologies of late. But it looks like there is a variant on that route to where you can pick up a couple other items as well as skip ice and some other things to not necessarily change time or to improve time, but more rather for efficiency. And again, totally on a guess on that one. I have to review that one myself as a commentator and as a player. But there is old and new route for 100%, and then there's what I'd like to call it newest route that apparently only the big boys know. And I don't sell Primo enough meat cuts to be able to get into that club. I still need to go get my Costco membership card to be able to get into that stuff.
Yeah, you need your ice clips down on that one. So that's a tough route. At least for me, I'm pretty terrible at ice clips. So that little Puyo or whatever it's called practically kills me every time.
Just need to get a dewormer and you'll be fine.
But yeah, here's I believe this is the cross first route from Nintoaster. So, in a race setting, not necessarily an indication they can't do the early ice route, but might just feel like versus opponent a little safer to go croc first, not have to worry about the ice clip, and just kind of solidify the win.
And I'm noticing in chat there, it looks like someone's kind of got the order down. And memory serves, I think the one Cypher did was typical standard, but ideals, I do believe it is still KPDR. Again, any mods or anyone wiser than me, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but that seems to be, at least from the races I've commentated thus far, that seems to be the ideal.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've seen everybody pretty much doing. That you gotta go. There's not too much variation you can have in that order. With the 100%, because you do have that. Well, I guess it's a gold statue as well, but you have that statue down in Lower Norfair that you have to have space jump for. So you can't really do, like Lower Norfair then Meridia or anything.
I mean, unless you're a low percent runner or done randomizer, that's just technically not the ideal. But casual route seems to work all right when you get that nice and juicy center cut just perfectly upon the cut. That's just absolutely great when you put it on the display shelves and you can sell it for $11.99 a pound. That's good stuff. Good stuff. That's Metroid bring.
Your prices are going up during like every 10 minutes here. You better get it while it's hot.
Get it while it's hot. It's prime real estate. It's not Metroid Prime, that's for sure. That is not good cut. Super Metroid, that is where the real prime is, right there. I'm having a little too much fun with this. Someone please stop me.
Well, I do like that Shine Spark that SirHoptat just did. It's not too crazy, but nice way to get over to that early power bomb there, and Nintoaster getting that Indiana Jones up there, no problem. So still pretty close together. We're gonna see a little bit of a high five there. Oh, I guess I slightly missed it, but SirHoptat showing off a sweet mock ball as well through the grapple door. Liking
it. Free real estate. That's right. Free real estate.
Free real estate.
Chunks of Zebras are falling down from the sky. Of course, it's free real estate. You can add a chunk of land to your chunk of land. You'll have double the chunk of land. And be invested with the alien blood.
I'm sure you'll sell them real estate on Zebras. I mean, it's only going to be here for like, what, an hour longer?
Barely. I'd go for some Metroid Prime Rib right now, too. Oh, that just sounds good.
I feel like a Metroid-themed restaurant would be pretty awesome. I mean, you've got the Mother Brain meatballs, the Metroid Prime Rib. I don't know. There's plenty other food options. Yeah.
The ghost salad. Spiky Rim of Death, and that's just like a whole bunch of a random assortment of like beans and things. Oh, it would be the most successful gaming themed restaurant in the history of gaming restaurants, I swear. Internet Cafe's got nothing. Bush League super meh. Mother Brain has no balls at all. I mean, she has onion rings, so I guess that's the same difference. I don't know. Wow. Sorry, I just need to just get that there. Hoptat with that slick grapple movement. Ooh.
Yeah, from downtown.
From downtown. Didn't even have to make a second swing. He just up one movement and just did it all.
Yeah, see, I mean, he seemed like he's got some skills. Maybe not, as refined as some of the top guys, but not a pushover in any sense here. And still keeping up with Nintoaster. A little behind, but keeping up.
Absolutely.
Oh, although Nintoaster showing off the sweet up and one there.
Nintoaster. He's gonna give me a stroke. Is the skill so good? My brain literally cannot comprehend it.
Looks like Hoptat gonna clear some of those out with the power bomb instead. Still pretty quick though. Doesn't have to re-break the blocks or anything.
And good deboost as well.
Yeah.
Staying on Nintoaster's hide, I'll tell him that. He's about to give him a good old high five of the century.
I mean, we're in the same room here. I mean, what's that? Probably 10-15 seconds?
Yeah, about 10-15 seconds at most.
Yeah, there's not much between them at the moment, so... Oh, I guess a double item. I forgot about the double fanfare, so maybe 20.
Yeah, closer to 20 to 30 seconds then. Nintoaster's smooth, consistent movement is really keeping him ahead of the game here.
Oh, and you cursed him again.
Commentator's curse! Oh my gosh, that's twice in one run.
Get banned off the mic. Nintoasters. It's gonna ban you for life after that. Into the vile plume. Oh man.
It's like I'm accidentally calling my shots and being right. And he's gonna fail now! He's doing great! Instantly fails. Stop making me look bad! And yeah, dang, rough help for a top hat, you're right.
Metroid themed restaurant, you could definitely have elephant ears too. I like me some elephant ears.
Oh, that sounds good.
All that powdered sugar.
Oh, now I'm hungry.
We get to call it all the tears. The powdered sugar could be the tears of all the any percent runners whose runs have died there. Sorry, was that a little dark?
No. I'm just thinking about how we would call a bloomin' onion in terms of Metroid.
Yeah, I mean, there's just straight up onion rings. So I don't know. It's a little.
Oh, I guess you could just make like this bloomin' onion, this deep fried bloomin' onion in the shape of downed Mother Brain's head, and then just like peel it apart. There you go. Bloomin' onion, because all those onion rings that were stored up in her face are now just right for the picking.
Yeah.
Bloomin' spore spawn. Ooh. Oh. You can tell Palmy hasn't had an actual dinner yet. I am very much a very hungry Palmy. So seeing world record be broken today would be like absolute unit life-ning for me. Blueberry and onion sounds better. Ooh. The blueberry and onion. Oh, I love you, chat. You guys make my lives easier.
I think Nintoaster going for some X factors there. Very nice. Getting some slow patterns though.
Yeah, some unideal patterns there.
Got a slow and then a fast eye close. Just. Ugh.
Yeah, Flame Lame, the epic Fantoon. Notorious.
Oh, it gets it too though. Oh no, Enrage? Oh, Enrage.
Enraged.
Oh. I thought for sure he had it. Never mind.
No, he was in the missile too off.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, here we are, the same fight. You know, Nintoaster and Hoptat, and Nintoaster giving Hoptat some time to catch up. And
Hoptat just used his reserves.
And also enraging. Oh, wow.
Hoptat has to be careful. He just dumped his reserves and has 50 health. Looking a little crispy there.
Oh, every time
fried Ridley rings, I like that.
Every time Hoptat's screen freezes, I get a little worried he died. All right, he does pull it off though. So he had a chance to pull ahead there in the Ridley fight, but it was not to be with that ghost.
And not like Ide was also saying, not even getting good health bomb either. Just not a lot of health.
Yeah.
Meaning his Spike Room of Death is even more lethal right now, so he definitely has to be really careful.
Yeah, no reserves either, so he what is it with very, I don't even know, maybe like 3 hits?
Oh yeah.
We'll see though. Send him some love, chat. Make him. We want to see this run finished out.
Yeah, I want to see it finished out too. His super count wasn't looking great, but he's also picking up 2 super packs, so that's kind of a non-issue.
Yeah. And Toaster, meanwhile, taking the Morph Ball D boost into Spiky Room. Looked like he took an extra hit, but he is through. So very aggressive entrance into Spiky Room of Death there. And yeah, we do see Hoptat farming a little bit before heading in himself. Oh, misses the entrance, but backs it
he
up.
bonks.
Oh, is he taking the D-boost? What?
He took the D-boost.
Okay, he's through.
The man has just some brass attachments there. Holy moly.
Some big mother brain meatballs.
Oh, you betcha. Galaxy Brain plays.
But he is to the E-Tank, so this is where the Hundo run becomes a little bit safer. There's not too much chance of an untimely death after this part. So, and Toaster back out, still having a good amount of his health.
And SirHoptat, not too far behind.
And he actually comes out of Spiky Room with a little bit more health than Nintoaster, so see if that gives him any advantage later on if he's doing some Shine Spark Gauntlet strats.
That's one thing I've noticed, by the way, just out of the blue light commentary. No one ever seems to do that special little floor clip getting up into the attic. That one little trick where you can cut out some of the blocks and jump through the floor to get through rather than try and shoot. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't seen that. Floor clip isn't faster with wave. Huh. Good to know. That is something I've never known, and now I know.
Yeah, I didn't
Thank
know
you,
that
cutie.
either.
The more you know, the more you grow. Yeah.
Huh. I wonder why.
Well, I can think of it since it'll go through all the blocks easier. You can usually just train your shots and just get through there.
Yeah, I gotcha. You would have to take far more shots. Okay.
And the clip is technically harder rather than just shooting out and then routing your movement. So he's got a point there too. So the more you know. This is the improving of speedrunning here.
Man, did you see that attic strat from Hoptat?
I did.
That's pretty interesting. Taking the blue ball through the air there. And just using a straight up like speed booster jump instead of a shine spark, that'll help conserve energy too.
Absolutely.
I like that strat. I see far too many people shine sparking there when it's not really necessary. You just gotta get good.
Nintoaster getting his shine spark into the bowling room, so Also, I just thought I would make a mention here. Nintoaster in the IRC chat says, quote, "Lol at rare phantom pattern."
Ooh, Nintoaster. Or I'm sorry, Hoptat taking an extra hit in the spiky room. So give him back some of that health. And more robots. I don't know, I don't think robots are very edible, so let's just get them out of the way.
Their prime cuts are just not as delicious as fresh Metroid prime rib. I need to commit to the voice. If I'm going to use it, I need to commit to it. Going in half-heartedly just doesn't do you a job. Consume Prilosec. Don't actually consume Prilosec, though. Please stop making me hungry. It's 3:41 here, and I want to eat at normal hours.
Don't forget, Palmy is not a medical professional. Do not take any of his advice about eating Prilosec.
Consuming Prilosec may have adverse health effects. Please consult your doctor before consuming Prilosec.
or any of the food served at the Metroid restaurant.
Oh, Nintoaster getting frozen in the block there. That's oof. Not as the meat as the cooking tool. Oh, that's true. You could use the robots as tools.
Oh, yeah.
The official rep shit cooking wear. The health is looking scary.
Am I wrong, or isn't this normally when Nintoaster should have been getting the landing site power bombs? And Gauntlet.
He's opting to do the late as. Oh, thank you, Kitty. He's opting to do the late routing of Gauntlet here, so I can understand why health is looking pretty thin for both runners, and it's slower to try and go refill up your health and go to the ship and get all that squared away. So Nintoaster's opting just to continue out through the route rather than conserve health like here, like SirHoptat is doing.
Okay. Sorry, I just the other day I saw someone just pop their reserves and then do Gauntlet, and I don't know if that's probably slower. It's got the pause in there, so
I'd say it's slightly slower, but it's much slower to try and just get the ship. Ooh, and missing a spark. Oof. Gotta remember not hold up, kids, when you're trying to do a diagonal. Yeah, we did jinx that. Commentators are connected to the runners very much so tonight.
okay,
Popping the reserves is faster than late lunch.
Yeah,
hey, good to know.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but yeah, I guess you're right. If he doesn't know, and I mean, I have no idea how much is in his reserves, so yeah, makes sense.
Most of the time, he has been staying at some pretty higher health values, so unless he hasn't been doing a whole lot of health pickups, and he's probably right as to not pop them.
Yeah. Hoptat, though, after the refill, making it no problem. And we've got the Edicoons, almost like I don't know, what do you think, like a gamey kind of lean cut from all that jumping up the walls?
Yeah, they'd be more akin to like rabbit, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You can put
Really
them
gamey.
in your stew, and there you go.
Stewed Edicoons. And for the holidays, you can always just have a roast cooked Decora.
Yeah, and doesn't
Rich
that thing
and
have,
tasty
doesn't
with
that-
a great sweet and sour sauce topped with your favorite spices and herbs. Decora.
Well, in the Decora, don't they have eggs down there? Could have some,
they do.
you know, oh yeah, we got omelet suggestions. I was thinking like one of those hot pot bowls with a Decor egg cracked on top.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe sprinkle a little spore spawn spores on top.
Grind them up into a sausage. Oh, there you go. Mm.
Oh man, Mama Turtle soup. How didn't I think of that one?
A mama turtle soup. Oh, good idea.
Well, of course we're gonna have that.
Man, now that we think about it, losing this planet is actually a tragedy. Is a genuine tragedy. Not for the reason of the loss of just life. No, but for the loss of potentially delicious meals that we're going to have to subvert now.
Wow, that was a really good. Sorry, on the actual game, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but SirHoptat had a really good like moonfall into that power bomb at the bottom of Green Brent, the entrance to Green Brent Star there. I really like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
movement.
And I was gonna drop that, but I figured you'd probably grab it as well. That was good. That was real good.
Yeah, Hoptat really has some impressive movement in a lot of rooms, and I think he did mention to me when he was doing some commentary that that's a lot of what he'd been practicing is not necessarily the full run, but different room strats and getting better with his movements. So yeah, a lot of these rooms looking really impressive from him.
Agreed. And I have to jump with I there. I think we finally found a good reason to save the animals. To cook the animals.
I'm always for saving the animals, so let's
They
do it.
made for a good rare meal. I mean, they're the last of their kind now. That'd be a top-notch. You could make a mint with that meal. Oh man, I'm awful.
Actually, those big green guys in Waterway here would probably make a decent sausage, whatever they are. The little slug guys.
Oh, the Poyos.
Yeah.
I see them more as like, worms. I'm not sure they'd really be good for much.
Okay.
Unless of course they're way more subsistent. Then again,
Well, I mean, they do drop power bombs, so they gotta have something in there.
Pure unadulterated energy. A rare meal, not well done. Indeed, Mr. Uninformed Pleb. Also, shoutouts to Real Cutie in the chat for providing a lot of good technical information us commentators are sorely lacking. Because he's got the ins and the outs.
I was just thinking the same thing. We're just talking about food and cuties, and they're like, "Oh, this has been timed out. It's about 10 seconds slower, and so there's some parlor movement and all this, and we're just like, I wonder what a decora tastes like."
Literally getting the technicals, and we're just here. That's why it's nice being a commentator. The whole world is your oyster at that point. You can talk about anything as long as you get a little aside about the runners and make everything right. We're the connection.
Oh yeah, we haven't even gotten to Meridia yet. We got steamed crabs and fried fish, and we're about to have a feast in Meridia.
Absolutely. And agreeing with you there on the Informed Pleb, commentators equals entertaining. That's what they're for. Absolutely.
Well, I hope we don't have any vegetarians in the chat, because I'm sure they're not entertained.
I'm sure they've already made 5 phone calls to PETA to let them know that we're harming space animals that don't exist.
What's space PETA?
We don't know. Ridley already took out that ship a long time ago.
Now, I would say at this point, Nintoaster has opened that lead way back up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I something in the collection here. He has. Oh well, I guess he hasn't done Gauntlet though, and Hopcat has, so that's part of it.
Rudran, thank you for bearing with our humor. Speeda. Sounds a little close to Speedo or Speedo, so Space Pirates for ethical treatment.
It's pretty good. Should have thought of that, not gonna lie.
We should just sell this idea to Nintendo right now and they can create an entirely new Metroid game for it. Bet.
Yeah, there probably is some like Nintendo food restaurant in Japan somewhere.
It probably is.
But it's probably boring stuff like Mario pancakes.
It could be good.
Yeah.
Speaking of food, I finally had to bust out one of my drinks. I have a nice red beet drink that's just really, it sounds really good for the moment.
Wow, Nintoaster taking in a deboost off that fish. That's something I haven't really seen too much of.
Nintoaster is what I would like to consider on the verge of being considered super top tier, honestly. He's got a little bit more polishing to go, but overall, as you can see, he is just, he is just taking anyone to the cleaners, is just rocking the house, stomping the grounds.
Yeah, and I would say in the second half of this run, he is definitely hitting his stride. I mean, you saw some great movement in that last room, and no problem to get through the hole in this one. So,
Dear Mario, I fried a pancake for you. Please enjoy it soon. Also, don't worry about that other princess. She's not important anyway. Signed, Princess Bleach. Princess Bleach will make you pancakes, and that's all that matters in life.
Snails and Meridia are all the escargot you could want. I like it.
Ooh.
Yeah, Meridia's a real treasure trove, actually, of food and wonder.
Mama turtle is just for your turtle soup bowl, and then you got baby turtles for a little bit of texture and a little bit of a little bit of chew.
Yeah. And then you're about to have some what is it? The eel sushi? Like, blanking on the name all of a sudden.
I can't remember it either, but it sure sounds good. So we're missing the biggest one though, and Samus takes it out to France personally. Fried shrimp.
Oh yeah. Well, we're not quite there yet. We gotta have our appetizer first.
So so how we could really badly describe 100% run is Samus is on an absolute food binge on her way to fill up for her dinner plate. And it's effectively a complete master show of just every entree and every appetizer you could ever think of all in one video game run. I like it.
Nintoaster getting a really well executed full halfie as well, along that binge. So getting full, but then eating some more fried shrimp here.
Oh, it's a great day. Samus is bulking up. Well, isn't her cannon height like 9 feet or something? She's like huge in her cannon height.
Is that true? Wow.
Absolutely. In fact, let me just verify that.
9 feet. Huh. Bachman says there's a Resident Evil cafe in Japan.
Oh, excuse me, 6'3", 190.
Wow, that's way different than 9 feet. Not gonna lie.
I swear there was another official source where she was just absolute unit. Nope, even the Super Metroid one, 6'9", 198.
I mean, it's still pretty big. I mean, that's as tall. Like, yeah, I mean that's. Oh. Nintoaster trying a diagonal spark, not getting it done though. Looks like he's gonna need one more. Or not, maybe some more.
Oof.
Nintoaster looks like he's having a little trouble with this fight. There he goes, alright. And he gets the shrimp down.
He loaded up his plate too much.
Yeah, he really had to fight for that shrimp.
DC, I also really love food. I am a huge foodie. Metroids are sauteed jellyfish. Ooh, a little bit of butter on that.
Never tried jellyfish. Had octopus.
I've had octopus and I've had squid. Squid's Squid arms are a little weird.
Mm. Oh no, SirHoptat missing one of his X Factor shots. Yeah. Finishes off fairly quickly, though. And Toaster taking the slow way back, not ending up with any kind of blue suits or spikes or other.
I wonder why not, but I wonder if it's he already recognizes his health as less than ideal.
Yeah, he had a...
Oh, Hoptat. That was an unfair frame. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was really close.
Fried calamari is meh.
But see, he's just on the edge, I feel like. I mean, watching him here in this match, I mean, he's just on the edge of breaking out, I feel like.
I think so. I completely agree here.
If
I'm also loving the food aside.
If this were a longer tournament, he'd be into the top I don't know, 20s, I'd say. I don't know. Just throwing out numbers now, but I like the way he plays.
Likewise. He plays well. He plays well.
Yeah. Nintoaster getting some sandpit action going on.
Sandpit. That could make a nice sounding dessert.
Oh yeah, we don't have too many desserts yet in the Metroid world.
We really don't. I mean, we have the ocean fly, which I guess would be like a very airy, blues flavored something or other.
Well, I guess we got those red. We could make them like donuts, and in the mother brain fight, or before the mother brain fight.
Oh yeah, we got Rinkas. The Rinkas.
Yeah, it could be donuts.
The shack tool. Just a plate of pure disappointment. Just not even anything on it. It's just an empty plate with a note that says, "I'm sorry." Just the epitome of disappointment. You just sit there and be like, "Hey waiter, where's the rest of my food?" And they're like, "We're sorry, but this is what you ordered. I hope you're happy with yourself."
I've made a huge mistake.
2 of them.
Well, there's some. I guess there's some jelly beans too up near Plasma.
Oh yeah. Although they look more like rice, if I'm 100% honest. Oh, because they're Cheerios. Thank you, uninformed. That's very true. Jack Tool is the food processor. I mean, you're not wrong. His hands do look like blenders, so you've got a point. I think that is the most convincing, useful argument I've ever heard for Shack Tool in my life. Shack Tool is just a misplaced food processor that just keeps circling around the room, maybe looking for a purpose. Dang, that puts a whole new light on Shack Tool.
I mean, how many people really use their food processors? I mean, I don't.
I used to use mine a lot.
Oh, okay. Well.
I just like making juices, though. Oh yeah, the pizza cutter. Oh, it's a decent pizza cutter, dude. He could make the perfect slices of your favorite Brooklyn style. Oh. I'd let Shack Tool stump my pizza as well. I mean, he's probably got like the cleanest slices.
Does he really cut it into triangles though, or is it going to come out in a weird shape? That's what I'm worried about.
Well, he is a robot, so if you think about it, he's probably going to try and cut it into the most ideal shapes, like the best ratio of pizza to fill ratio there is. So I would just completely entrust my pizza to him. Ooh, St. Louis style. I'm with you there. St. Louis is also a really good one.
I don't know. I'm a little skeptical of Shack Tool cut. I like my pizza slices to be triangular, so no, squares are not the best.
I mean, if you initially form the dough into a square, then I can agree with that.
I like that really big slice of pizza you get in New York.
Ooh, I can agree with this. Nintoaster is it's slightly slowing down, and SirHoptat, his late game is really starting to come together, by the way. He is now also just visiting Shack Tool, so not too far behind, it doesn't seem like. And his ammo count and his health count is looking stellar. Excuse me. Circular pizza, square cut, so you get those crispy corners. It's like they're like strips. Having worked at Domino's and having to do the square cut, I've always found it odd the more I did it. So I can. It depends on the day, honestly. Ooh, yes.
So with the square cut, though, you get those pieces in the middle that have no crust. There's nothing to hold on to. All right, the square cut is wrong. You need the crust to hold on to it and to eat it.
Let's get the real answer out of the way. There is no wrong way to eat a pizza. If you're just gonna up and slap your face into it until your nose is broken, hey, go for it. That's your right way to eat the pizza. Having worked at Domino's for a number of years, I've gotten some odd cut requests. So, absolutely, I'd the thin crust, and then people decide to cut it in all which way, other than the standard square for the thin cut. Absolutely.
What other ways are there?
Oh, some people prefer. Oh my gosh, it's most of the time it's the slice count. Other times they're just like, can you make them into triangles, except not go about the center and just like I've had some really strange ones. The weird one is they wanted their slices cut into circles for like a special kid's birthday party. And initially, my boss was like, no way. I mean, that's going to take us time. But the rest of our day, it got a little slower. So we called the lady back and we're like, well, our day got a little bit slower. If you'd still like this, we'd do it. And so we ended up going to the local grocery store, getting a good circular cutout that would fit the 18-inch pizza shell we're using. And we made it happen. So we just made a whole bunch of miniature circle pizza slices from the center of a pizza and pre-cut it for them. It was weird. But we did it for a kid, so biscuit cutter? Yeah, biscuit cutter. Thank you. Oh, the St. Louis style. Yeah, the St. Louis style is really good. Domino's isn't everything that special, but having to do a couple different pizza things for family and friends, and one of them, which was a St. Louis style crust and topping. Well, when you get it nice and crispy and just dry, so it holds all your toppings. Oh, it's a good dough. Oh yeah. Whatever kind of pizza you can make in Zivis, though. What kind of things we could add? Because there's greenery. There's clearly a whole bunch of creatures.
Well, you just saw in that last room Hoptat was in. There's some like red peppers bouncing around.
There you go. Oh, that just thought of a hell of a good drink name. Lava Dive? Oh, could you imagine what awesome mixers you could make with that name? Oh, that'd be great, dude. The Lava Dive, the Ocean Fly. Oh. Big Pink. Just a whole bunch of rosé and seltzer and some sort. Oh.
Big Pink.
The ultimate Valentine's Day drink, a Big Pink.
And I mean, for that matter, why not Bubble Mountain? I mean,
ooh,
little bubbly.
I could get it with that. Get some seltzer and your drink of choice. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, full bar. Hey, it's full bar. Ah, see, great minds think alike. I trade with each of them the Hell Run. Yes. All of them are really spicy and potent alcoholic drinks, and so just in a line, it's just the Hell Run. I like it. Speaking of Hell Runs, even though it's not an actual Hell Run, it's just a segue. Nintoaster making his way. Oh, not getting the D-boost he wanted, but that's all right. But Nintoaster making his way into Lower Norfair, really capitalizing on his gaps.
I can hear Nintoaster telling you to go back to talking about food, because every time you talk about him, you curse him. Wow, did you see that spring ball strat from Hoptat? That was awesome.
That was a really cool strat.
Wow.
Another good one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know in Hondo you see some interesting spring ball tech, but I don't know. I feel like I don't see that one too much.
I agree with you there, Cutie. A mix of all of them with Fireball, then, right? Fireball's a little weak. There's some better liquors you could go for. Ooh, a wrecked ship. Now that would be a cool drink. I have to get the Tipsy Bartender or some of my favorite alcohol YouTubers on this, because they need to craft a drink for this now. We have a full food buffet. We got to have some good drinks. A couple alcohol beverages for the adults. Oh, so good.
Oh, and Nintoaster taking the me strats there, just holding the jump button over the crumble blocks. Not taking any chances with this run.
The Meridian Mule. Ooh, and Shabo, you created an SM-themed drink. The Pseudo Screw. Orange peach mango juice with cherry vodka. Ah!
That sounds delicious.
Allow me to go ahead and screen cap that for my personal use.
I need one of those right now.
The wrecked ship had better contain some dark rum. Oh, you know what you could do is you started out with like some sort of dark rum, then add some sort of light liqueur to signify that you beat. You blow out the flame at the top of the dark rum, and then you pour in some sort of topping on the mech that makes it lighter.
Yes.
Maybe. Oh. Hashtag this is one of my favorite commentary streams now. Absolutely. Food, drinks, and alcoholic beverages. Oh, you've got me. Blue cacao by the rain. I could go for that. That'd be the Shine Spark, though. Blue cacao. Oh. Or curacao, excuse me.
We could have a drink that, it's just basically, you call it the Spazer, and it's just whiskey on the rocks. With watered down plasma.
That just sounds like a really poor old fashioned, if I'm not mistaken. I have officially screen capped that. Thank you, Shabo. You have effectively saved my next evening out. Watered down plasma. It was at this point I realized I should take drink advice from the stream.
Hey, I don't know. Some of these drinks sound delicious. Don't knock till you try it.
Sometimes stupidity comes ingenuity. Quote me. The vodka gonna do when Mother Brain comes at you? That's a good point. SirHoptat is keeping some good pace. He's a good chunk behind Nintoaster, but he's not giving up without a fight. He's staying a respectable COVID distance away from his opponent, which I can totally get behind. Ooh, a crystal flash served in a glass sphere. I can get behind that. Crystal flash. You got some. It's clearly crystal in the name. You got to have some rocks in there, some crushed rocks. And then for the flash, since you're using a whole bunch of ammunition to refill your health, I'd imagine you'd want to add some. Oh, maybe you could like do more of a flavored gin and tonic, perhaps. A high quality gin tonic, some maybe some different flavors of bitters. Did I hear gin? I'm interested. Yeah, gin, bitters. Yeah, you could probably make something out of that with the crystal flash. To help you recover. Well, hey, I'm with that, Chavo.
And I mean, obviously, one of the drinks has to be the golden shower.
Sin, I thought you said gin. Gin. No comment. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'd feel about the golden shower there. Would be, I mean, maybe you could make something of it, but it's not exactly the most appetizing drink name. So yeah, this Ridley fight, huh?
Yeah, that was the thing.
That was a thing.
It didn't Didn't get picked up. Had to just blast him away.
Indeed. The X Factor, I think, would be a really cool drink. Now that I think about that one too, the X Factor sounds pretty cool.
Oh, really? I feel like the best drink one would actually be the Ice Shield, because you could do like the smoke on top, like it's or even like spray with some nitrogen or something. That'd be pretty cool.
I'd Golden Shower is just another name for Miller Lite. Shots fired. I can agree with that.
Well, you gotta have something for the space pirates to drink. I mean,
Golden Pirates, I see. I see now. The dry ice for the smoke effect. Yeah.
Yeah, you can use dry ice, any of that. But yeah, the Ice Shield, that'd be a good one.
Actually, I'm taking that back now. The Golden Pirate actually sounds like a badass drink name. Trying to think of what gold-colored alcohols you could use, because that would be a pretty prestige drink.
I mean, there's some kind of golden rums. Partial to a good rum, and that's goes with the pirate theme.
Ooh, Goldschlager, yeah, I was thinking that, and maybe some good Buffalo Trace, a light Buffalo Trace, maybe. Add some good bitters to it for color and flavor, texture.
Yeah, if you're gonna go
Cuervo
with
Gold. Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I like that one with the Captain Morgan and the Cuervo.
I've now turned chat into a bunch of alcoholics. I love it.
This
tequila. Ooh, there you go.
This should be an after-hour stream in most of the world, so
yeah, so it's mostly, either the late night kids or turned. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I love you, chat. You guys make me happy. I was already there. Oh, now I need to go get out my Johnny Walker Black Label. Said we weren't. Good point, chat.
Black Label.
Oh, got some good old Johnny Walker on some rocks. Oh, just a good old straight drink for when I just need a good relax. So, gonna have to do some more Googling on that one and see if there's any other creative drinks that have been Super Metroid inspired. Drink on stream! Commentary will get real spicy after the 15th shot. 15th? Oof.
I actually thought, maybe it was the last time I commentated, I actually thought about making a joke. Everyone take a shot anytime there's an item fanfare.
You do realize that is a lot of item fanfare.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot of item fanfares.
That's the ninja. I didn't say it.
Ooh, I can get behind that one. Ninja Pirate is Cap Morgan plus Shochu. Ooh. I like that. 100 shots fired. Oh yeah, I remember that way back in the day when Ivan did the 100% run where he'd take a drink for every item. He got absolutely... I remember that. Oh, someone needs to find that VOD again. That was glorious. Those were the days, dude.
I've never seen that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Somebody... Alright, chat, you gotta post a link to that now. You can't just, throw that out there and then let it hang.
For Shanae and...
wow, look at HopTat doing the spring ball up through the platforms, too.
SirHoptat really just got some good skill on him like that, and
yeah,
it seems he's got the moves. He just needs to polish it up and bring it all together more. So it looks like that's what he's been primarily working on, from what I've been able to hear.
Yeah, I mean, one of these days soon, he's gonna put together a great run. I hope he doesn't watch this one back though, as we haven't really been focusing on on his movement that much. But
I've been keeping an eye on it. Yeah, I've been keeping a good eye on it, but there hasn't really been much to say since he's just doing his best, and you can definitely see, like I was on my last commentary stream where I was on, you can tell the difference between a runner who's basically tying everything he knows together with active precision, and then you got someone like Nintoaster who has all that down, who's now just fine-tuning their execution. So there's a bit of a huge gap in there. And I've just been watching SirHoptat just go for sheer execution, learning the strats, and then once he gets all of that down, perfectly tightened around, I think he'll start polishing it.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at this room. He doesn't quite have this one down. Has, some rooms down, some not. So, yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, he's got the knowledge, but just not quite the polish. And that's okay, because that's just part of the milestones you hit when you're speedrunning. It's first play, and then it's learning where everything's at, and then it's mastering your own movements and the small tech and then further improving upon that. And then it's learning more specific and advanced tech, and then improving and polishing that up, and then tying the run together. And then once everything's tied together, then you do the entire polish to where you get everything fine-tuned. Knowledge. Yes, there's some alcoholism words coming there. Love you, chat. There's some knowledge in here, and it's a great run, guys. Oh, wow. Twin mommy. If that's true, that is impressive, to say the least. The fact that he's been able to stay even remotely close to Nintoaster and keep these really fantastic times, that's impressive. Only running since February. That's 10 months. I've been playing this game since I was like 7. I am 26. That is amazing. Shout outs. Again, I'm going to put that link in there. Please follow the runners, man. That's inspirational right there.
Yeah, I think my uncle gave me Super Metroid when I was like 9. So, yeah, feels bad.
Feels bad, man. These new runners are just showing us veterans up all the time, and I love it.
Yeah.
Wow, pleb. Good to know. I need another drink. When you were 13, oh wow. A lot of veterans in here, I'll say that. A lot of people who have been around since the early days. I was just a youngin'. I was just a real youngin' when this game came out.
Oh, someone on release day. Yeah, I was trying to remember the last time I was doing commentary, the 100% items that I couldn't find for the longest time, but I couldn't really think of them. I was having a lot of trouble. Do you remember any items you just really couldn't find?
Oh man, the items that I couldn't find, there were a handful. It was mostly the miners, because in my first initial playthrough, I was able to find all of the miners before anything else, but my ammo count sucked. And so I didn't know any of the good tech at the time, and so getting through the hallways into Mother Brain were just an absolute pain. So it was mostly just the smaller amounts of ammos to where I had just enough to save my skin and then some. The trickiest ammo pack for me, it might make you laugh, but the trickiest ammo pack for me was actually the missile pack right above Speed Booster. That one evaded me probably the longest.
I hear that a lot, yeah. I think SirHoptat actually said that.
Yeah, it's just one that you would never anticipate unless you just shot above the door at random. They hid the items well.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm actually grabbing out my Johnny Walker, by the way. All this talk about alcohol has got me thinking about mixers and things now. My Rip vodka is a little stale at the moment, so good old Black Label Johnny Walker.
I don't have anything within arm's reach, so or I would join you.
Oh, if we could have a cheer on stream, that'd be the best.
Well, I mean, if you want to hold down the fort, I'll go grab. I think I have some Talisker in the cabinet.
Ah, heck yeah!
Don't let anybody finish without me.
Better hurry. You're getting JD? Ah, yeah. I love you, chat. You guys always seem to make my day. If you haven't already, I did throw that link to follow the runners. Some good times coming out of both SirHoptat and Nintoaster. Fantastic gameplay coming through for today. And please give a follow to my co-commentator, Sire, over here. Absolute legend of a commentator with me. Maybe hasn't done a whole lot, but yes. Question, would the reverse slinky be non-alcoholic? We could do a non-alcoholic version of it, yeah. Use seltzer club instead of actual hard alcohol. Get some flavors and bitters in there. I could definitely see it. Or have a drink with me? Absolutely.
Alrighty. Well, I didn't have Talisker, but I have Glenmorangie, still Highland single malt, so.
Ooh.
Alright, ready for this?
Baby skip shorts. I am ready for this. Let me just get my delicious pour. And I have a high quality mic, so might as well give chat a little bit of a. Oh, black label. See if I can get this in there in the mic. Nice. Nice little drizzle pour in there. All right. I'd say a toast to the Nintoaster, the Toasty Toast in chat, and a toast to all good things Super Metroid, food related, and good times with our friends in chat, veterans and friends alike.
Aye. Here, here.
Here, here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Got a little down the wrong side, but man, it was good. I love Black Label. Need to get me some Red Label at some point.
Cheers to chat as well, and since we haven't mentioned it, a toast to all of the organizers as well. They're putting money in on this tournament. What was it, $22.50?
Yep, it's up the right-hand screen for all you viewers out there. Yeah. $2,250 with the top 8 receiving good increments and prizes, with the first place runner getting a whopping $1,000. You're not supposed to breathe it? Oh, I had to.
So here's to them.
Got a little bit in this second shot here. Let's take that for you.
Oh, sorry, I was sipping.
I just took the whole shot like a beast. Crack and run is awesome. I can agree to that. I just haven't had a bottle in quite some time. I think that's how all late night streams should start now. Sire, if you and I ever commentate again, I think that'd be the perfect way to start out a late night stream as we cheer before the run starts. That would be great.
I'm in. I'm in.
Well, getting back onto some good topics here, it looks like SirHoptat is just got one room left for his cleanup Nintoaster at G4, and it looks like SirHoptat was able to pull up some ground here and is not too far behind Nintoaster. Again, if he has only been running for a short while, that is still very impressive that he's at the skill level he is.
Yeah, this is going to be a great showing for him. I don't know if it'll be faster than his time that he put up in the qualifier, but it's going to be close, I feel like. It's only about 10 minutes, from now, and so he might beat that qualifier time.
I agree. I think he might, maybe not win the whole race, but I think improving upon his old times, I think that's still a win in my book.
Oh,
maybe not a prize money win, but still think he can do some cool stuff.
Yeah. And I actually was thinking about having a drink before this, and then I thought, well, I don't want it to go off the rails.
What's a shot? We're not. It won't hurt you. Ooh, brand of dark rum. Yep.
I had some really good Pirate Reserve one time.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah, we could use that in one of the pirate based shot or drinks. So what's the baby Metroid gonna be? Is that gonna be food or drink in this restaurant?
I think it could be. The baby Metroid itself could be food, but we could also do the the Metroid skip as the drink.
Okay.
Baby skip spritzer. I can get behind that. Just something light, maybe a half shot of something really, something really hefty. Maybe I don't know. Maybe a really nice green. Well, because Metroids are green and red, so I'd figure a green red would be our color choice here. So maybe something red and some absinthe. Maybe a really nice green absinthe. Small half shot.
And Toaster
flavors mixed with it.
And Toaster hitting the fantastic spring ball Zeb skip too. I really love to see that. So I know we've been kind of talking a little bit about Hoptat and him keeping up, and then Toaster still showing the amazing skills off.
Getting the brain damaging too. I love how he just makes it look easy every time. Ooh, thank you, Ide, for the recipe. Much appreciated. The Metroid cocktail ingredients: half a shot of Bacardi Big Apple Rum, half a shot of coconut rum, half a glass of kiwi strawberry Minute Maid, or Kool-Aid in your case, or any case, and a little less than half a glass of Sprite and 3 strawberries. Ooh, saving that one. I might actually DM a YouTuber about that. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, it's just what's the Metroid skip drink when you do it with Spring Ball? Just a cherry on top, or something a little more fancy? I don't know.
Maybe a grape, actually, because if you have Gravity Suit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got these grapes the other day that are real weird looking. You can get some interesting grapes and definitely make a cocktail with that. All right.
Absolutely. A melon ball. Oh, yeah. A melon ball would also do really well.
Hoptat with a nice Zeb skip as well.
Very clean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really impressed to see how quickly Hoptat was able to come back from this, because now they're in the same room. Nintoaster's on MB3, even though SirHoptat is going to be starting MB2, so Hoptat really did make up a pretty solid chunk of time.
Yeah, that's not a huge difference. I mean, Mother Brain 2 with this beam combo, I mean, only taking 20 shots. I mean, he's really not that far behind.
I think in the next races that'll come up, or if he joins any more tournaments, Hoptat I think he'll dominate some competition. He has made it known and has shown that he is indeed a force to be reckoned with in a race, and is not going to back down easily, and knows his stuff well enough to really lay on the fire.
Yeah. Already on to Mother Brain 3, and Nintoaster just entering the escape, but this is still a close race. I'm liking this finish for sure.
Me as well.
Well, and the finish on this scotch.
Oh yes, I just finished off my good shot here as well. The Crystal Flash, yeah, I did not catch that, but the Crystal Flash swag, loving that.
I don't know if Nintoaster's been listening to the stream or not. But we need him to save those animals for our restaurant. So let's see.
As I made apparent in my last commentary, we were not killing the animals per se. I mean, think about it. They were in those rooms before. They're smart enough to get into this other room now. They taught us skills. I'd say they're bright enough to make their way off this planet nice and easy. They're just in that one room is just to kind of huddle up. It was their gathering room when we just interrupted their meeting and blew open a wall. So,
well, we do see Nintoaster take it home with an official SRL and 1 second, and looks like accordingly it is also a race PB. So GG to Nintoaster. Despite our commentary, it was an amazing run.
Absolutely. I think our commentary was fun, though.
I certainly enjoyed it. And I'm still enjoying it.
Likewise. Having a fantastic time with you, Sire.
Yeah, for sure.
Unexpected, and it was great.
Yeah. Anytime. Well, not anytime, but most times. It's
most times.
I'm not getting up at 3 a.m., so... or what?
I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, I think there's a match later tonight, like 2 or 3 a.m. or something. The Europe time zones.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
maybe there was a commentary. Funny joke.
Yeah, we talked about the match and the great quick kill.
We talked about some good stuff and food, and yeah, it was good general commentary. The runners really didn't have a whole lot to honestly commentate on. It's just there wasn't much to assess. It was just they were going for it and they had everything they needed. So once the break between Nintoaster and SirHoptat really spread, it was just a matter of watching and waiting for SirHoptat to really make up those gains, in which he did. He was able to make up those losses pretty effectively in his late game. So
that final shine spark there from SirHoptat, real nice as well. Getting the diagonal right side, very nice. All right, and SirHoptat also finishing with a official SRL time
of 1:26.14. Also getting his new race PB. That's right, dual race PBs. A new race PB for SirHoptat by 1 minute and 12 seconds. So GG to both runners for the double race PB.
GG, and he did come in faster than his qualifying time, and definitely improved even in his short stint in this tournament. So definitely GG to him, and GG to Nintoaster for moving on. It's not over yet. He's still got that tough match versus Scotty coming up, but looks like he's probably feeling up for the challenge.
I agree. I think he's gonna be feeling nice and ready, getting some brushing up on some of his skill, but I think he's well more than ready to handle up to see what Scotty's got ready to throw for him.
Yeah, definitely. Well, this was a fun match to watch. It was pretty close, and 2 minutes in a hundo match? I mean, that's pretty close. So.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get the runners in here for a quick interview if they want to say hello.
Yeah.
I just posted our Discord link in the IRC, so hopefully we'll be able to grab the runners.
And we do get the official 100% on Nintoaster's side, so it is confirmed he is moving on.
And go ahead and I'll bring in our runners there in the Discord, and I'll bring them in for our interview. Welcome, guys. Good race. It was a fantastic race by both of you.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah, we're having fun.
Yeah, GG, man. Good race.
Yeah, GG's, man.
Oh man, where to start? Nintoaster, you were having a heyday throughout your run. It looked like you were just in the zone the entire time. Like you were flow state, mind ready, and just going for it. Like, what was your thought process going into this race day? So it just looked like you may have had some earphones on and you were just in the zone the entire time.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to the restream or anything. I did a bit of practice before the race, and honestly, I actually felt kind of nervous coming into it because my hands were cold and dry and all that. You know that feeling you get, and then it actually just kind of pulled together pretty nicely. I was pretty happy with the run. I mean, overall, I was one steam shy of the 123, but whatever. I mean, I'll take it. Shoutouts to the rare Fantoon pattern too. I wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, that was going to be my question. How's everybody feeling about Fantoon and that rage today?
Yeah.
I thought I counted right. I was like, okay, I'm gonna shoot him with the super. Good to go, but nope. But I didn't watch any of the restream while I was doing it, so I didn't know whether I was ahead or behind or just anything like that. But definitely GG's, man.
Yeah. Good race, buddy.
Indeed.
That's typically
And
what I do. I find if I'm listening to things while I'm trying to race, I just get distracted and my anxiety kicks in. It's like
So Hoptat, I was really impressed. Like it looks like you still had your small struggles here and there, but overall you seem to have a really good handle on your run. It's just getting those fine-tuned polishes up. For you, what would you say was the most difficult part of your run tonight? Because it seemed like you had some good moments, some tough moments. What was it for you that you think that really gave you that moment of
I'd say probably my baby skip. I'll here and there through Meridia, and then a fair amount of early game. I'll say that. I honestly haven't learned baby skip until a couple days ago, and then even then, I'm only learning spring ball skip. So if I got it, I was like, okay, I got it. It's nice. But if I didn't, it would just kind of be like a regular run.
That's what I do too. I kind of set my expectations low, and then I'm never disappointed.
Just like I'm going to forfeit, and then you don't. And you're like, well, I've already won.
I'm dead until I'm not.
Well, it was mentioned in the chat, SirHoptat, that you've only been racing since probably about February. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah, about February.
Well, it's a pretty good showing against the runner, as fast as Nintoaster. I mean, coming within about 2 minutes of his time. I mean, did you expect to be there, or did you? I mean, race PB as well. I mean, was this the one? You feeling good about it?
I felt good about it, but I didn't expect to win at all. I know Nintoaster's a great runner, but I did happen to PB, so I got that.
And honestly, I will say, Hoptat, you actually stayed really close to Nintoaster a good portion of the time, and where you lost a good amount of your time was actually at Rex Ship, that after Attic, when you had those that was where you lost that little bit of time. But over the course of the last end of the run, you really made it up, coming in right back close to Nintoaster. You were gaining ground. Had there only been more time left in the game, I think you actually could have been screen to screen with them, honestly.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, we had Mother Brains. Yeah, we had Mother Brains on the screen at the same time. Mother Brain 2 versus 3 for Nintoaster.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Nintoaster. So, how are you feeling going into the round 2 match versus Scotty?
Well, I'm gonna get it pounded into the ground. I know that much, but that's okay. It's gonna be fun, and I don't mind putting on a race for people and do my best. Maybe try some things I wouldn't normally try because But looking forward to it. He's a great runner.
He is a good runner, so we'll see.
Everybody can have a bad run, right? You never know. It's just you're like one messed up gauntlet away from ruining the run. And that's always the things going on in your mind. Is you're always thinking about those moments where you can really blow it. So
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, I think that's about a wrap. Unless you guys got anything else you'd like to add or say or inquire about, I think that'll wrap it up for us tonight.
I know that when I was going to Cradle Lair to get that power bomb, I did the little spring ball sprat, and I literally haven't practiced that all week. I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it because why not?
And you got it. And
Yeah.
that was that was one of the things I'd forgotten. That was just gorgeous to watch.
Yeah, we took time out of talking about food to talk about that.
Yeah. As soon as we saw that, we both lashed right on that. So good work, Rowan. The fact that you didn't practice it beforehand, impressive. Just absolutely impressive.
Yeah, definitely hope to see you in the next tournament as well, and good showing in this one. I mean, that was a great run.
Thank you. Yeah, I felt good about it. So.
Good.
yeah,
Well, Nintoaster. Yeah, well, Nintoaster and HopTat, thank you so much for joining in for this quick interview, and thank you for taking time out of your day to come and race. And love seeing where you guys goes next. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
anytime.
GG to both of you.
Thank you.
GG.
And Palmy, thanks for letting me in on this, and cheers to you. It was a whole heck of a lot of fun.
I agree. I really enjoyed the commentary with you as well. So I'm looking forward to see if we can get another commentary match together.
Yeah, happy to for sure. But definitely, we might not be commentating on it, but there are still some excellent matches coming up this weekend. Number on Saturday. Looks like one every hour from 7 to 9. Definitely some good ones in there, and some I don't know if those commentators will be talking about food so much, but still tune in, and they'll be good, I'm sure.
Yeah, we actually got some more gamings going up on our sister channel, SpeedGaming 5. So if you guys are all done, we'll go ahead and say our good nights and send you on to SpeedGaming 5 for just a lot more fun action.
For sure. See you next mission.
See you next mission, everyone. Take care.
See you later.
Later on.